Today we'll be solving and looking at formulas. And all a formula is just an equation with some unknowns in it, or givens, and you have to solve for the unknown or unknowns. So some basic examples of formulas are those listed on this page, such as the area of a triangle, which is 1/2 base times height, temperature, which is Fahrenheit, equals 9/5 Celsius plus 32. The perimeter is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width, and just some other basic equations, such as this one, 5x plus 3y equals 10, that you have to solve in terms of one variable or another. So let's go ahead and solve for h for this formula. And what we want to do is what we've been doing in solving for variables. So let's go ahead and rearrange this equation, which exactly is the idea behind formulas, in order to get the unknown, which in this case is h. So we'll go ahead and start with area. So in order to get h by itself, we have to multiply both sides by 2. And the reason why we did that is because we have to get rid of that half. Now we have to divide by, or divide through by b. And then we have h isolated. So if we don't have h, but we're given the area and the base, then we can find the height. And the same way, it would be the same way to get the base. We just multiply both sides by 2. And then we would just divide through by h. And that's it. Now for the temperature, we want to solve in terms of C. So first thing we'll do is we'll subtract the 32. Now we still have the 9/5 on the right hand side, so we'll go ahead and multiply through on 5 on both sides. Now that we got 9c left on the right hand side, we'll go ahead and divide through by 9 on both sides in order to get that Celsius by itself. And that's the only thing that we're trying to do here, is to isolate variables in order to solve in terms for those. So moving on to number 3, we're given the perimeter, and the equation is p equals 2 length plus 2 width, and it wants us to solve for length. So we're given perimeter and we're given the width but not the length. So let's go ahead and solve for the length. So first thing we'll do is we'll subtract 2w from both sides. Then we'll just go ahead and divide by 2 on both sides to get length by itself. And the same thing as the area above. We'll go ahead and solve for width as well, just to show you how to rearrange the equation. So we'll start by subtracting 2 length on each side. And then dividing through by 2. And for the last one, it's not any formula known, it's just a random formula made up. So we'll go ahead and solve for y in terms of x. So the first thing we'll do is we will subtract 5x from both sides. Then we'll divide both sides by 3. So now we have y, and it would be the same exact way in order to solve for x in terms of y. And that's it.